Darin Sallam es una joven directora jordana que viene desde Palestina a presentarnos una de sus películas titulada Farah en este Festival Internacional de Nuevo Cine Latinoamericano. En nuestro set de entrevistas del lobby del ICAI la recibimos ahora y para mí es un inmenso placer poder entrevistarte.
Thank you.
¿Qué inspiró a crear Farah y cuáles son los hechos reales que narra esta propuesta que nos traes a Cuba?
Farah is based on a real story, a real character that I heard the story of this girl when I was young from my mother who met the real character. And this story just stayed with me. And when I became an adult and became a filmmaker, I found myself writing this story as a screenplay. And I knew that this is going to be my debut feature. It tells the story of a Palestinian girl whose dream in 1948, whose dream changes from getting an education in the city to surviving the Nakba. So I think it's important because it's one of the very few films that talk about the Nakba in 1948 and the origin of what we're witnessing today in Palestine and in Gaza specifically.
¿Cómo fue el proceso de investigación para recrear un hecho que larga mucho en el tiempo en el que fue rodada la película?
So I always say I never looked for the story. The story somehow found me, and it's, as I said, it's a story that I heard from my mother. One of many stories, but I think I related to this girl specifically because I was claustrophobic as a child. Like hearing about this girl who got locked up in a room, like made her stay with me for years. And this, I think, created this urge for me to share this story with the world, especially that it's like the Palestinian cause is a cause that the whole world know about, but it's never seen from the perspective of a young girl. And like, so I wanted to tell this same conflict, but from a different perspective and from a new perspective.
Me cuentas que fue un desafío crear esta película desde una nueva perspectiva, teniendo en cuenta el contexto actual incluso. En ese sentido, ¿cuáles fueron los desafíos para crear la producción de la película y tenerla finalmente lista?
Challenges when it comes to, okay, I'm going to talk in general. I wrote this film, I wrote the script in 2016. It was before the genocide that is happening now. But it was the ongoing Nakba since 1948 that is happening every day in Palestine that never stopped. But only now it's on social media. That's the only difference. But the challenges that I faced were many. For example, the Zionist lobby was is very powerful, as you know, and they tried a lot to stop me from making this film and to make me worry about my career and that it will end my career. But that was only one challenge. But of course, artistically, most of the film happens in a room. And that's something new, but it was a challenge that I really enjoyed and I was excited about to challenge myself as a writer and a director and shoot this film and show the whole Nakba from the eyes of this girl and from this room, actually, that the camera never leaves the room and we witness everything, we see everything, we feel everything from Farah's perspective and with Farah, and we live her experience firsthand.
Un desafío que me comentas que recibiste a modo de superación profesional, nunca dejaste de investigar y de filmar la película, finalmente tenerla lista. Has recibido muchos reconocimientos y premios de manera internacional y finalmente la tenemos acá en Cuba como parte de nuestro Festival de Cine de La Habana. O sea, ¿por qué traerla a Cuba? ¿Por qué mostrarle a Cuba ese trabajo que realizaste?
I was just saying that this screening is really special for me and it's different because of the history of Cuba and the resilience of its people and the similarity between the Palestinian people and the Cubans. So it's really, it means a lot to me to be here. This is the Cuban premiere, and this is the first time I meet the Cuban audience and I'm really excited about this. Like since I arrived, I'm learning a lot about Cuba every day. It's a very, very rich place with rich history, and I think again the resilience of the people of Cuba and the strength and beauty and their love for life is very inspiring. So I'm really grateful for the festival and for every individual that made this happen. It really means a lot to me, and I know that it will be, although it didn't happen yet, the screening, but I know that it will be one of the dearest to my heart.
Muchísimas gracias por acceder en estos minutos de entrevistas, también por no dejar de contar la historia, por presentar Farah en el Festival de Cine Latinoamericano de La Habana.